Hey, what's going on, world? It's your man Kevin Yeshua here, checking in live from Team 317 of the SORH movement, man, millionaire-minded family. Hope all is well with everybody out there in the world today. I know most folks probably just now getting out of church or going to have that Sunday dinner. You watching this broadcast, man, drop in the comment section where you watching from, what the weather's like out there, man. You know, I'm out here in Indy, man. It's one of them dreary days, kind of rainy. Standing out here in the spring and sprinkling on me a little bit, but you know, a little water never hurt nobody. Never stopped me from adding tremendous value anyway. How you doing, Kia? Jessica, how you doing, millionaire? I see you, lady. So, man, for those of you all that know me, man, I'm real big on financial literacy and generational wealth, man. When I'm not spending time talking financial literacy and generational wealth, I'm spending time talking mindset, man, because I firmly believe that you have to shift your mindset before you can ever shift your income, man. You know, we got a lot of work to do, especially us as a people, man. You know, there's a financial generational curse that has been placed upon us, man. A lot of folks are, you know, content with what they got going on. You know, they'll tell you they want more, but they're not really willing to do the work to get more. Content with staying stuck on that 40-40-40 plan, you know, where you work 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of your life, you know, to retire off of 40% of your income. And for me and mine, that's just not an option. How you doing, Miss Melissa? I see you, lady. You know, for me and mine, that's just not an option, man. So, before we press, man, I forget that which is behind me. For those of you that follow me, man, and know the content that I drop, man, you know I'm on this 22-day fast, man, and I'm sticking firm to it. This is day 10 right here, and it's getting kind of rough, folks. It's getting kind of rough. I don't doubt myself for 1 second that I can get through it, though. Tomorrow will actually be day 11. I'll be at the halfway point of my 22-day fast, where I'm not eating anything from sun up, sundown, except for maybe some crackers, you know, juice and plenty of water. And I actually just took my multivitamin for the day, man. So I just want to give you all an update on that. Let y'all know that I'm actually sticking in there, hanging firm, man. It's getting rough on me. You know, for everybody that knows me, I love to eat, man, and I'm gonna make it, though. I'm gonna make it, you know. It's build character, man. So, you know, forward I press, man. But today, man, the topic was day 10, so I just let you all know about day 10. Hey, Miss Michelle. And the next segment I got for you all is going to be on the tipping point. It's a book I'm actually reading right now, one of about 5 books that I'm currently reading right now. It's the tipping point. It's called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. I'm gonna say that again. It's called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a pretty good read. It was a little different than what I was expecting, but nonetheless, it's adding some value to my life. So I'm grateful that I picked it up. In this book, Malcolm Gladwell, he has a segment where he's talking about, he does a portion where he's talking about in the African American community. He's talking about there's a young lady who has a business where she's trying to reach folks about awareness on diabetes. You know, so she's holding these events and seminars and things like that. Well, she tends to hold them at churches, and she held one at a church, you know, and the church, roughly 200 people showed up for the service. So she was going to hold her seminar after the service, and only about 20 people stayed. You know, so she was trying to figure out how she can better reach her audience and engage with folks and things like that. You know, so she kind of started mindstorming. Well, it's a tactic that I know as mindstorming. My millionaire-minded family knows about that. But she started mindstorming, so to speak, and what she came up with, you know, was a kind of a genius idea. It's kind of sad that it takes to go, you know, to that extent to try to reach people, you know, information that can really help their situation. But, you know, when you got something that you want to get out to the world, you definitely got to be creative and find ways to get your message out. Thus, me doing these 2 lives a day, every day for this month of June. And actually, last night, I am doing, yesterday, I only did 1. Not ashamed to say it. First day since the 1st of June that I've missed my 2 lives a day. Yesterday I only did 1. I forgot to give you all my second segment last night. But you see I'm right back at it right now. So like I say, forward we press. I forget that which is behind me. But you know, she was talking about how she had to find some new strategies and tactics to kind of get her message out about diabetes awareness. So she came up with an idea to hold her seminar or you know do her educating in a beauty shop. Well, what do you know? That was pretty genius, you know, because beauty shops are often packed. And, you know, a lady sitting there from anywhere from 2 to 8 hours sometimes getting her hair braided a whole day, you know. So she thought about that. And what better place in her mind, you know, the idea popped up in her mind, what better place to get her message out to some people that, you know, need to hear this information. And they're going to be sitting still in one spot stationary for a long period of time. So I thought that was pretty genius, man, how she did that. You know, she did whatever it took to kind of get her message out, man. And I was digging that. She was not willing to give up, you know, on something that she wanted to her endeavor that she was trying to go forward with. She wouldn't let, you know, any circumstances stop her. And so that kind of brings me to my next point. I was thinking about, you know, how foreigners come here to America, man, and they don't have nothing. They come from a third world country, you know, barely got clothes on their back, you know, but they come over here and they do what it takes to learn some principles and strategies, some financial literacy, and to get a business, and they will work harder. You know, they appreciate it more than what most Americans do because they didn't have these things in their third world country. You know, where they're lucky to maybe even have a street light. They didn't have these things. So they come over here and they bust their tail and they put in some work. You know, in 6 months to a year or 5 years later, they own their own business when folks here are scared to even start a business. They more content with going to work for 40 hours a week or 50 and 60 hours a week. I did a segment yesterday talking about, you know, Timothy Ferriss. He's an amazing author, and a book he's got out called The 4-Hour Work Week, you know, where he referenced a quote by a great author by the name of Robert Frost. Where he says, well, you know, folks that will faithfully work an 8-hour shift as an employee will eventually be able to work. You know, they'll faithfully work that 8-hour shift, but eventually they'll get to work a 12-hour shift as a boss. But you're still going to be working them 12 hours. It's not your business. It's not your dream. You know, so I found that to be pretty profound, man, when I thought about that, you know, as far as what folks don't tend to not really, you know, want to take themselves to the next level, man, and they just stay content, man. Like, you know, we are we have direct access to any information that you want to need. You need to start your endeavor or to learn something about, you know, something new that you want to start. We are in the information age. This is the connection economy. It's free game. I'm giving it to y'all right now. I give it to you every day. It don't cost nothing to pick up a book. It don't cost nothing to Google or audio, you know, listen to an audio book. But how many of you all are really going to do it? Probably not that many. You know, you got to take it and run with it, man. When you're getting some great information, man, you got to take it and run with it, man, and start to build on top of it, man. It's called compound interest, man. It's the 8th wonder of the world, man. You know, and sometimes you got to accept, you know, when you're trying to pour into other people and share something with them, you know, everybody's not going to see your vision. I don't expect everybody to see my vision. Everybody that's watching this video or watch any of the videos that I drop, I don't expect everybody to see my vision. You know, but there are ways, you know, that you can kind of up your faith. You can kind of improve your faith to keep you pushing forward, to get your message out there so you can kind of try to get people to see your vision. You know, and I'm going to give you all 3 tips on how to improve your faith real quick, man, before I get out of here, man. My millionaire-minded family, if y'all watching, man, you know how this goes, man. Let me get a number 1 in the comment section and the share. Get a number 1 in the comment section and the share. These are going to be 3 tips on ways to build faith, man. Number 1, the first way to build a faith, man, is going to be connect with some folks that have the things that you aspire to have. Connect with some folks that are seeing the results that you want to have. You know, be in the presence of that of which you choose to attract. Connect with some folks that have the things that you wish to have, man. That's gonna help you build your faith some more. You won't be as discouraged when you're trying to share some information with somebody and they don't want to hear it. You know, you are the average of the 5 friends you hang around the most, or the 5 people you spend around the most time around. So if you connect with some folks that have, you know, a high faith level, they may start to rub off on you. You never know. Okay, so for everybody that's watching, man, my folks that follow me, man, let me get a number 2. Let me get a number 2 in the comment section, family. Number 2 in the comment section. The second way to build or increase your faith is going to be disconnect from non-believers. If you see your life going in a certain direction right now and you're changing for the better, you're actually accomplishing those goals that you're setting, be it on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a yearly basis, however minute. If you see yourself accomplishing those goals and transitioning into the person that you choose to become, disconnect from non-believers. I'm going to say that again. Leave him alone. He doesn't have the results you are trying to get. He never had the results that you're trying to get. Leave him alone. Or leave her alone. They don't have the results that you're trying to get. They never had them. So how can they tell you how to get them? That's going to be the number 2 way. The second way to build or increase your faith, man. And the number 3 way, the third way to build or increase your faith, man. Affirmations. Say your affirmations. Whatever affirmations that you have for yourself, you can say them in your being. You can say it in your head and hear yourself say it without your mouth physically moving. You can say them out loud and speak it into existence, because those of you that know, things happen 3 times. First, it happens in your mind. You know, first you speak it, then you put it on paper, and then it comes into existence. So say your affirmations, man. I'm blessed and fortunate to be surrounded by some like-minded individuals all across the country, that we get up every morning, 7:25 a.m. Monday through Friday, and we get on the line on a nationwide call, and we say affirmations. We speak positivity in the world, and then we go out and we put it into action and we claim it. For my millionaire-minded family that's watching, man, you know, you definitely, I will humbly ask of you to drop in the comment section right here how they can join on Dear Millionaire. You know, for my folks that I got with me here, man, I salute you all for being with me, man. If you're just now logging on, you may want to go back and watch the replay from the beginning. I might have dropped some nuggets, something you might need to hear. You know, and if you are watching the replay, I salute you for being here. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. I got a few more things I need to get in order for the rest of the day. Some phone calls to make and check in on a few people. But I implore you to do more, man. If you want more, you got to become more. Like I always say, do something today that your future you will be proud of. Be like water and stay out that rabbit hole. There's no growth in that rabbit hole, man. I see you all a little later on. We're going to keep it rolling with the 2 lives a day. I will not miss my second one today. I'll see you all in a little bit, man. Let's grow.